Hello from Span. This is a tech tip for installing the trim kit. To attach the trim kit, the best practice is to first remove the span door. Open the door and lift it up off of its hinges. It comes off easy, so be careful because it is made out of glass. The next step is to make sure that your drywall is going to be hidden behind the trim piece. Let's slide the trim onto the panel before you attach the brackets. You can see here that the trim kit completely covers up the cut in the drywall. We've got a measurement of 2.5 at the top and 3/4 of an inch on the side. Be mindful that the trim has a curved edge. You don't want to cut your drywall so it peeks out behind the curved edges up here. Confirm the top and the bottom. Now you're ready to install the brackets to attach the trim kit. The next step is to align the brackets at the top and the bottom of the panel. You can see that behind the door there is a black triangle on the panel itself. This gets lined up exactly with the triangle that is imprinted on the bracket. Place the bracket against the wall so that the triangles are lined up. The bracket is now ready to be attached to the wall. Repeating this step at the bottom, you've got the black triangle on the span panel right behind the door, and you line it up with a triangle on the brackets. This will allow you to center the bracket so that the trim piece will fit in well. Once you have the bracket in place, you're ready to attach it to the wall. We can use wood screws to attach the bracket to the structural wood of the wall. If you do not have a structural member to attach to, it is okay to use drywall anchors. Attach all 4 corners. When you install the trim kit, notice the pins will fit into the sockets on the bracket. If you've aligned both top and bottom brackets appropriately, it should just snap right in. When you are ready to install the trim, start on the side of the panel that has the door hinges, slide it over the panel, and install the trim by snapping the pins into the sockets. Depending upon how deep the panel is installed into the wall, it's best practice to put a small bead of caulk right between the panel and the trim kit.